Good morning. Um, I know it's been a while since I gave you guys my last update, but today is the 16th, October 16th, and I wanted to talk about what exactly happened with me. Last time you guys heard from me, I think I told you guys that I went to the doctor's on the 5th or the 10th. Either way, I started my Clomid at 50 milligrams. I took that for 5 days, and I went back on that Wednesday or Monday, I want to say, to see if I was ovulating. Well, it was Wednesday. There you go, that was the day. I went on Wednesday, and give me 1 second, I can tell you the date. I went on Wednesday the 10th. So from the 1st to the 5th, I took Clomid 50 milligrams. I went back on the 10th to check to see if I was ovulating. When they did the ultrasound, they didn't see any maturing follicles. So she sent me home, and of course she did some blood work. She said that my estrogen level, was starting to rise. She told me it was at 133. I have no idea what that means. But she just said that it was rising. When I went back yesterday, the 15th, she did not see, and neither did I, any follicles that had matured. They actually look like they shrunk a little bit from the last time I seen them, but each time you get an ultrasound, your ovaries do look different. Um, Uterine cavity looked okay. I am definitely not pregnant because they did do a pregnancy test as well, but it really wasn't necessary because when the blood work came back, my estrogen level had dropped dramatically. So that tells them, I did not ovulate my first round of Clomid. So we're moving me to 100 milligrams of Clomid, which I'm actually really shocked about because, like I said once before, I did ovulate on 50 milligrams, but a lot has changed since then. She also said my weight may be having something to do with it. I am about 180 pounds. I am overweight for my height. I'm actually considered obese for my height. Um, Now, I didn't want to do anything like too extreme. I do exercise, but obviously, I'm going to have to monitor my dietary habits a little bit more, and exercise maybe a little bit more strenuously. I didn't want to put too much stress on my body, because I do notice so once I exercise, I do become like extremely tired. And no matter if I take a multivitamin or protein drink or whatever they say you're supposed to do, after you exercise and before you exercise, I never seem to recap that energy. And instead of increasing my energy levels, they always drop dramatically. Um, I was told at one point that I was slightly anemic, but who knows if that has anything to do with why I did not respond to the Clomid. And yes, I do have Graves' diseases if it's your first time watching any of my videos. Um, but so what I plan on doing is to, drop 5 pounds. And 5 pounds, I think that's doable, and I think that's safe for 1 month. Um, I didn't talk to her about that, but that's what I want to do. I'm going to give her a call though, and ask the office, is that okay and is that safe? We did 2 postcoital tests, and the one on the 10th, of course, there was only one that was moving around. So I was starting to ovulate, and it's like, when they did the postcoital test on the 15th, they seen 2 sperm, and they were just kind of like shaking in place, which tells them that, they could not survive in that environment. So I didn't have a chance this month because I did not ovulate, well, with the medication. So we're going to see now if the 100 milligrams helps me ovulate. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and I'll update you guys again. I guess the next time I go back to the doctor's. And she did put me on Provera this time. She didn't put me on the progesterone or Prometrium. And I told you that stuff made me feel like I was drunk. Um, but I am taking Provera 5 milligrams twice a day for 5 days. I'm sorry, 10 milligrams twice a day for 5 days. So hopefully by this time next week, I'll have my period, because my first pill again was yesterday. We have me going on a Monday through Friday schedule, it looks like. But my first pill was my first 2 pills was yesterday. Today makes day 2. Friday will be day 5. And hopefully by next Friday, I'll have some withdrawal bleeding that we can call my period so we can start me again on the next cycle of Clomid. So keep guys, I appreciate all the baby that you guys sent me. I'm going to keep my finger crossed, keep praying that this cycle, I do ovulate. I did not think that I was going to have this issue in ovulating, but, things do change, and for whatever reason, I didn't respond. So let's see how cycle 2 goes. All right, I'll talk with you guys later.